Hi, Susie Newell here. I am talking today about how difficult things can be. I ran into this woman who works at the hospital I work at, and I said, "Oh, hey, you work at the hospital I work at, don't you?" And she said, "Oh, yeah, I do." And she says, "I've been off, and I've had all these things going on," and she shares this kind of a lot about like her journey and how it's been really hard on her, and she has all this physical therapy she has to go through, and then and these issues with her back, and she's gained all this weight, and it's been over the past few years, and it sort of came to a kind of a crisis level recently, and and literally got like a little misty with me while she's telling me this stuff, and I'm thinking, wow, that's so incredible that I'm sitting here right now looking at the work that I'm doing on this project, and you stop randomly and tell me this stuff. And I said, that's like so hard what you're going through. You're not alone. Like, we're not alone in this. And everybody's at a different place. And people look at me and think, "Oh, you've got it all together." I so didn't before. It was a disaster. Like, I had a huge crash and burn. And I learned this stuff. And you can learn it too. It just takes a little bit at a time. Don't look at all of it, just a little bit. So, number 92, embrace the difficult. Blah. The Buddha said life is suffering. That may be a bit dramatic. Life is hard, no doubt. Accepting that everyone has hurdles helps us realize that we are not alone in the struggle. It also helps us see that we can either live in the difficulties or we can accept them as challenges. Now, obviously, that doesn't apply when you're struggling with breast cancer chemotherapy. In that case, we focus on self-care. But the day-to-day challenges, and even some of the greater ones, are there to shape you into the kind of person you want to be. The key is to learn how to react to the struggle. Does everything seem hard and insurmountable? Or do you start to bust it down into manageable pieces and get to work on problem solving? Whatever is stressing you out and looms large over your life, it is likely a smaller problem than you have currently worked it up to be. Figure it out, build some resilience in the process, and be proud of what you have done. Every time you conquer a problem, you build confidence. The key is to dig in and get it done. Intention. Do I let myself freeze up over problems? Can I break things down and attack them that way? Do I understand that trying and doing are what build up my self-esteem? I think sometimes we get so overwhelmed because we look at everything and it all seems just so completely crazy. So important to realize that when you look at someone who's doing well, and I mean, every once in a while there's someone who hasn't gone through a journey and just has had it easy, I guess. But most people who have got their life together had to get it together. They weren't just born perfect. I think the people who fell down hard and needed to get back up are more interesting anyway, right? Like, they have a story to tell. So you can be that person. You can have struggles and bit by bit get better. The key is to not look at everything and look at it as completely overwhelming. Like she was saying, I have all this weight to lose. And, I used to weigh this much, and I think it was like 60 pounds or something. She's like, yeah, I don't even know where to begin. I have to learn how to eat again. And then she was like talking to me about it, like, well, I have this nutritionist and I'm going to do this. And like, you're already there. You just stop. Stop looking at all the crazy no's and look at the, yeah, I'm on this journey and I'm going to start doing these things and I can get better. And then the next day I'm talking to another woman who has, gone up and down with different exercise programs and stuff like that. And she was like really proudly like, I'm back at it. And I'm like, that's the ticket. You can do this. You don't have to be perfect. You can like fall and get back up and then fall again and get back up. I mean, it's not like the end of the world if you don't do it perfectly. The key is to embrace the difficult. Number 92 on the Path 365. Have a great day.